story of my life. I give her all. I spend her love until she...
On What's the Story? It's time for the Comedy Corner with Brian T. Shirley.
Here we go again. You're still laughing.
I know.
Every time we start another segment, you start laughing.
Yeah, well.
That's because Brian is a comedian. He makes you laugh.
Today. There's something off with me today. There's something in the air. What's going on, Brian?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm here in Charleston, South Carolina. How are you doing?
We are great.
Besides the light bill and the rent. That's going on all the time.
As long as you don't have any frenemies, I guess you're doing okay.
You were listening.
Yes, you were.
Good for you.
Well, we'll do a few quotes from the books, and then we'll get into today's Comedy Corner. First, I want you to know that the road to hell is paved with good intentions and lots of hitchhikers. So be careful on that.
I thought he was going to say potholes.
Well, that too. That's where the hitchhikers are. Don't count your chickens until you steal their egg. That's a very... And only lead thirsty horses to water. That's what I say.
That's a good idea.
Anyway.
He made her sit up in her chair.
That way you bypass the whole them not drinking
That's
thing.
right. That's right. We got it.
If I have to explain it, it isn't funny. We're going to kind of pick up from where we left off last week here on Comedy Corner. I was talking about the retirement home that I was doing, Savannah Commons. And one thing, Dennis, I forgot to bring up, and I got to ask you to, Dennis, was how's your parking? Where's your parking space? Did you get a good parking space today when you got to the studio?
I don't have a parking space. I have to park wherever I can.
See, if you go to a retirement community, folks, and I just learned this, over the past couple of years, when I first went there when my mom and my grandmother were living, that was the big question. Did you get a good parking space? Is everything all right?
Did you have to walk more?
Or did you drive around for 20 minutes to get as close to the door as you could?
I didn't get it. At first I'm going, what the hell does it matter? Then they come back. If I ride anywhere with them, when we come back, it's, okay, they hate to leave. I don't want to leave. I got a good parking space,
That's right.
And I'm going, it didn't dawn on me, it was because, obviously, like you said, they don't want to walk that far,
Right.
My grandmother uses a cane and all this.
Oh, they'll drive around for 20 minutes in the parking lot till they get the closest one.
Exactly. Well, the first time it happened, I was like, they're going, hey, how's the parking space? Was it all right? I'm going, yeah, it was great. There were two parallel lines. There was nothing in there. The parking space next to it had a truck. That sucked. The other one had a car in it. There was a gremlin in the other parking space. Not a car. It was an actual gremlin, and he was double parked. So he looked mad. Anyway, so I finally got into the parking space thing. So I'm just bringing that up so you folks out there know if you're going to see your parents at the retirement home, that's going to come up.
That's going to come up. That's going to be a big question.
Prepared.
That's right.
Exactly. That's a 10-minute conversation.
Well, there you have it.
So that means that you take a piece of chalk and go in their driveway and mark it out a parking space, right?
Sure. And put Dennis on there.
That's right.
Anyway.
That's right. Reserved.
That's right.
The other thing I want to talk about, and this kind of dovetails into it, is my grandfather, who passed away in 2010. I don't know if y'all have seen the show American Pickers.
Yes, I have.
Yes, okay. One of my favorite shows of all time, and I wish my grandfather could have seen it because, to me, he was the original American picker. What he would do was he would go to yard sales, buy stuff, bring it home, kind of clean it up or, repair it a little bit if it needed it, then take it to the flea market and sell it. And he did this for like 20 to 30 years in the Smyrna, Marietta, area of Georgia.
So he was the original flipper. He flipped.
Well, yeah, picker and flipper and, all that combined. As a matter of fact, I think somebody, it had to have happened, somebody probably bought their own stuff back. I'm just, it had to have happened because he would always come to me and go, you see this? And I'd go, Yeah, what is it? He go, I don't know, but it only costs $0.25. Invariably, at Christmas time, whenever we got presents from him, we could not open them until he came over to the house because he would have to explain the gifts to us. You open it and you're like, what the hell is
What
this?
is this?
Well, you take, see what you do with that is, then we learn, So I'm sure that somebody went over to his booth in the flea market and said, you know what, I think I have one just like this. What is it? I don't know, but it's only 50 cents.
And then they bought it.
Right.
Look at the bargain.
As a matter of fact, he did this for, like I said, 20 or 30 years, but unfortunately, as he got older, he could not go and set up at the flea market. It was an arduous task for him because you got to get there at 7 in the morning. You got to, blah, 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 all this stuff. He's usually by himself, but he would still buy stuff. So their basement was just, oh my gosh. Well, let me just put it this way. Have you folks I know have seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
In Indiana Jones. Okay, well, there's a scene at the end where they're putting the Ark of the Covenant in this huge government warehouse. You know that scene?
Mm-hmm.
That scene was shot in my grandfather's basement.
For sure.
It must be grandfathers because my grandfather was one of those persons that liked to take things apart to find out why they ticked. He never put them back together, but he always wanted to know how they ticked.
Right. And then those were spare parts.
That's right.
So whatever he
for a quarter. He could buy a spare part for a quarter.
Right, you could not probably make more money off selling it like that too. He would do that. I remember a few times I went to the flea market with him, and he would play this song on. He had a cassette thing there, and he would always play this song called "Mean Old Frisco Blues" by Eric Clapton. So when I was a little kid, I didn't know what that was. I just knew it was an aggravating song to me. It was, And later on, when I got to high school and was kind of a little party guy, we would always listen to Cocaine by Eric Clapton. And I found out that song, Mino Frisco Blues, was on the same album.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. So I actually asked my grandfather, and I said, remember when I was a kid, you'd always play Mino Frisco Blues? He goes, yeah. I go, I've got that album now, but you never played Cocaine. He said, I don't think those people would appreciate that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to go into the family today, and my mom who's listening, love you, Mom, and I don't know if Grandma's there. Like I said, they're in separate rooms at the retirement place where they live, so I just go back and forth and tell them what each other said just to kind of get everything going. But, yeah, that's especially when I was listening to the author today, I was like, well, she's got the family thing going a little bit, so I guess I'll go into that direction.
There you go. So that's your show prep as we're talking, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so he should read the book too, right?
He needs to read the book. He's not married now, but he needs to read the book.
Yeah, I need to prepare.
Cheat sheet for men. Cheat sheet for men.
Exactly.
Yes.
As far as gigs go, I'm picking up a lot of stuff later on, which is good. People always look like the book way out. I've got the possibility of doing a wedding in July of next year.
Oh, my.
I was talking to somebody about that last night. Yeah. And I love that, though.
You better read the book before you do the wedding.
Yeah. I could just go up and recite the book.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm doing a thing, entertaining some friends at a Christmas party down in Florida in December. Going to be down in Tybee Island, Georgia in October. So things are starting to come around.
You are a traveling man these days. BTS on the road.
We just can't get him to come
BTS
west.
on the road.
I know.
And yeah, I need to come out there. The big announcement though is two of them. Savannah Comedy Review. I'll be doing that. I'll be the MC for the 6th annual comedy competition in Savannah. So anybody listening that wants to come into a comedy competition, Savannah, Georgia, November 6th, all you got to do is go to SavannahComedyReview.com and petition Thomas Paris. Just send him an email, and boom, you can get in on the competition. We're going to have celebrity judges. Like I said, I've got one of the belly dancers from the video. This sounds weird. It's real though. From BTS on the Road to 32. She's at least one of them is going to come and be a celebrity judge. Micah Loya, the CEO of American Hearts Radio, who also writes for What's the Story.
Yes, he does.
Walk the Turtle.
Yep.
Yes, he's going to be one of the celebrity judges. I wish we could get Janice or Dennis out there, but that's, I don't think it's in the budget this year.
Not this year.
The budget? God, you mean Janice? Are you telling me there was a budget?
Didn't tell him that.
Well, I'm not emceeing for free. Anyway, but that's going to be happening in November. And right after that, I got to do a country club here in Charleston. November 7th. I'm coming back to do the Rivertown Country Club here. So things are starting to look up, and we got movies coming out that we've put into the No Strings Attached E-News magazine. One of them's called Inside Ben from Telly Award, like I was telling you, Amaru. I've got still voiceover work to do that. We got the Professor Gravitron Saves the Universe animated feature coming out hopefully in January. I don't know.
You have been busy.
Yeah.
And that website, I want to mention the website, though, because it's nostringsattached-enews.com. Am I correct on that? I believe that's what it is.
Oh, no, it's nostringsattached-enews.com,
okay.
I believe.
I thought there was a dash.
You know what? I'll
in there.
post.
Yeah, post a link for that so that they can find that, because that's a long name for people to remember to go to. And
it is.
I'm not sure if there's I thought that there was a dash in there, but maybe it's the E-News. I don't know. Anyway, but we want to make sure we want to make sure we give credit where credit is due, and make sure that people know how to find that website, because that's some good information on it.
So What's the Story? And that's where the I believe you put a couple of press releases in there too, James.
Yes, we did. And you got about 30 seconds, buddy. So you want to take us out?
Sure. Make sure you support your live comedy, love your family, and take care. That's it.
That was quick. Less than 30 seconds for us.
He's more positive than ever this week, isn't he?
Everybody's cutting off early today. What can I say? All right, you're listening to What's the Story, and that was Brian T. Shirley with the Comedy Corner right here. And I'm Janice Hermson here with Dennis Dupro and Craig, who keeps us in line.